Welcome to Ignite the Spark Within, a podcast designed to do just that, ignite your spark within you. I'm your host, Sarah Malone, owner of Spark Fitness and Lifestyle Coaching and voted Yahoo Finance's top 10 female coaches to follow in 2021. I believe everyone has a fire inside them, a powerful purpose, a story waiting to be told, and everyone can uncover and unleash this power. Every day you have the choice to either let your experiences shape you or take control and use your experiences to shape the world around you. You were made to experience happiness, freedom, joy, purpose, love, passion, and abundance. Disrupt the status quo, think for yourself, and join forces with those around you doing the same. Join me for thought-provoking conversations along with the strategies needed in order to help you ignite your spark within.
Well, welcome back everyone to the show. I'm starting a new series of shortcasts, which are just small snippets that can kind of fuel you through the week until you wait for a main show, which are much longer in form. But this one's going to be brief and very to the point. Today, we're talking about manifestation, goals, and speaking those out into existence. And I know that you've heard this said from many famous and successful people that you need to speak your goals out into existence. And while this may be true with some things and under certain parameters, I'm here to introduce a new concept, which is to stop talking about our goals so much because it takes the gas out of them. And I wanted to break that down further because we were talking about this on social media and it seemed to hit home with a lot of people as a new concept, but it makes sense. So there's two reasons that I say to talk about your goals less. That doesn't mean don't make them. That doesn't mean don't go after them. It just means talk about them less. Have you ever met somebody or you know somebody, or maybe you are that person who continually says and talks about how they're going to lose weight, or they're going to start that business, or they're going to start socializing, or they're going to name it, put a name on it. And the more you hear them say that, the more you just know deep down in your soul that they're not going to do that. They're not going to take the actions to do that because they keep talking about it. The more you have to talk about something, the less your brain thinks that it needs to do. There's actually science that proves that when you say something, actually, we can go as far as to say when you think something or imagine something, your brain doesn't know the difference of whether you've actually done that and experienced it or whether it was just a thought. Your thoughts are so powerful that your subconscious thinks that that's already been done. So if you continually say, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to do this, or even worse yet, put a negative on that and say, I'm not going to do this anymore, I'm not going to be this person anymore, then A, your brain doesn't recognize the nots, don'ts, doesn't, won't. These are all negations in the brain, and they're pretty much neutral. Your brain pays attention to the most emotionally charged piece of information or the word. And so when you continually say, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and you keep speaking that out, your brain, A, takes that as you've already done it. But then B, saying you're going to do something is in the future tense, which means there's possibility for redemption or change in the future. It's not so much here right now. Okay. If we want to accomplish anything, if we want to do or to be anything, we need two things. We need a big enough why, and we need to get very emotionally connected with that why. We need a big enough pain in order to get us to a point of change, or at least recognizing the potential for change. And then we need to internalize these and then turn them into actions. And every time we talk about this, we're removing the gas out of our action, meaning your brain already thinks that you've done it. So the action now gets put on the back burner and you no longer feel even though you cognitively know different, and you beat yourself up saying, why do I keep saying this? And I'm just not doing it. Why am I doing this? And why do I talk? And I just can't bring myself to do it. And this isn't a shame on you. This is just to say that we're communicating with your brain incorrectly. So your brain wants to know either what you're doing and who you're being. And so we need to communicate very specifically in the here and now. Here's how we can change this sentence. Using the example of weight loss, this is a very neutral, or at least common goal that people go after, right? There's always a physical goal that people want. Instead of saying, I'm going to lose X amount of weight, we can then turn these into affirmations where we communicate to yourself in the present tense that says something like this. I am a healthy person who wakes up and goes to the gym every day. I fuel my body because I care about it, and I am a healthy person. I am vibrant with energy and life, and I'm exercising daily as a habit. Things like this in the present tense, communicating to yourself who you are going to allow you to take those actions that are aligned with that. There's a second part to this not speaking about your goals so much, though. Yes, we've talked about the brain, the way the brain works, and how if you say something, you already think that you've done it. And so now you feel like you don't need to take the action towards it. That's the biggest death. But actually, one that might be worse is speaking this goal out to so many people. And whether they say it or not, you feel the energy of negativity or doubt or fear creep in, because what your goals are communicating to that person is either it's thinking way too big than they're thinking, so they don't understand that. And so they automatically are going to try to communicate to you, oh my gosh, you can't do that. Are you kidding me? Are you crazy? And this is immediately taking gas and steam out of your, I don't even like to say the word goals anymore, out of your vision, right? Because instead of goals, to me, goals are stepping stones on the way to a vision. And without a vision, people will perish. So I sure hope that you have a vision for your life, or a vision for what you're supposed to be doing, and that the goals along the way are going to be what allows you to come closer and closer to that vision. And progress equals happiness. So as long as we're hitting goals, which are just, again, milestones towards the grand vision, then you're going to lead a very happy and very fulfilling life. It doesn't even matter if you get to the vision in this lifetime or not. You're progressing, you're pursuing something, you're going after something that means something to you. It is hardwired in your DNA. But here's the thing. The vision that God gives you is not somebody else's vision. And chances are they're not going to understand, be on board, or be as excited about your vision as you are for your vision. Rightfully so, because they should have their own. But there are select few people that I sure hope are in your circle. And if they're not, well, then we need to work on getting you better people in your circle that you can share this vision with. And they will do nothing but cheer you on and add fire and gasoline to that vision for you. These are the very specific people that you want to share these things with. You can't be running around talking about your vision to anybody and everybody at the grocery store, because even if they're communicating with you verbally or non-verbally or simply energetically, you're going to feel that. I'll give you a perfect example. We have two different people that I'm going to bring up as an example. One is a relative of mine, my mom. If I share my vision with her, there will be a blatant and very obvious pushback of disapproval, of fear, of doubt, of wonder, of, all the things that a vision, all the things that directly threaten a vision. And I have learned over time that while you may love people, you may truly, truly love people, and they may truly love you. In action, the way that you're thinking big and the vision that you're seeing for yourself, it does two things. If their thinking is not aligned, if they're not also thinking big, then there's no way for them to understand how somebody could be thinking as big as you. So that goal, that vision does not belong in the ears, in the eyes, in the hands, in the hearts of those types of people. That doesn't mean they're bad. That doesn't mean they're wrong. It just means that your vision isn't safe there. And so you should hold it where it can get fuel, where it can get gas. You should hold it in your heart space and then just do it. Just do the things that are going to get you there. Whether you share it or not, you're going to have much more happiness and fulfillment as you're creeping yourself closer to that vision. But number two, there's another type of person that may not say a single word. Maybe they do sit there and they receive what you're saying and they listen and they hear and they don't even know what to say, but energetically, they're just like, they're scared for you. They wish bad upon it. They doubt it, or they brush it off. You know what's even worse when you share your goals with someone and they just don't care. They're just like, cool. And you think to yourself, well, then here's the brain going down this path of, well, I guess that's a stupid idea, or I guess it's no good. And the excitement gets taken out of it, right? The thing that makes a vision come into reality is two things with a third ingredient that is a must have for a vision to become a reality. It's intention, it's action, and the third ingredient is passion and excitement. There's nothing worse than a great idea that just gets killed by a passionless entrepreneur. There's nothing worse than a great intention of getting healthy and losing weight, followed by zero action and no energy behind that action. So while it's great to say, manifest things, speak it into existence, we need to be careful about listening to these successful influencers and, gurus who want the clicks and they want to get you excited. I don't want to get you excited. I mean, I want to get you excited, but I also want you to be effective. So let's talk real here. This is what we came here to do, right? Ignite the spark within. We're here to give truth and talk about the things and be realistic, but let's dream. Okay. So your dream should be scary, and your dream shouldn't be able to be told to most people, because if the common person understands your vision and your goal, it's probably your own vision and goal and not the one that God has given you, not the one that has been downloaded to you by spirit. I'll use myself as an example. Never in a million years did I think I would be called to such an audacious goal of building a spiritual community to lead into the new earth of what is going on right now. Okay, my human brain would have just been said, I want to start a fitness company and I want to help people by coaching them. That's as far as my human brain goes, because you know what? I have limits on myself. I have disbelief in myself. I'm weak, as a human being, I'm weak and I don't have the capacity to think that big. But since I open myself up to source, to the universe, to God, to spirit who moves through me to show me truly the impact that he wants me to make, well, this is a goal that I just can't not share with most people, because the moment I start sharing that with anybody and everybody, you know what's going to happen? It's going to fall flat. It's going to crumble right out from underneath my feet, because here I am running around talking, while the foundation needs to be built. And I'm too busy talking, not building the foundation. That firm foundation, you know where that gets built? It's how Mount Rushmore got built. Daily silent action and work. That's it. That's it. And that's the part that people don't want to hear. They want to hear manifest, attract abundance, attract what you want. And all that's great. And you should still include that. But it doesn't stop there. It's work. It's sacrifice. It's quiet sacrifice. It's when everybody is out partying on the 4th of July, you're at home making podcasts and writing chapters of your book and working on projects to move your vision forward. That's what it is. And if you're so busy talking, you're not going to be able to do those things. Listen, I love these kind of episodes. I like to get real, and I know sometimes I can get blunt, but that's what makes me me. So we're going to do these short casts. I hope y'all are having a great July. I can't believe it's July already. But listen, stop talking about your goals. Just go out and do it. We'll see the fruit of it when your action behind the scenes comes into fruition and we can see it on the stage. And that's when you can celebrate. That's when you can talk about it. That's when you can say, I saw this way back then, but nobody would have gotten it. And that is what our world needs right now. We need less talking. We need less social media. We need more doers, more service. We need more heart. Have a great day. I'll see you guys on the next episode.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Ignite the Spark Within. If this podcast brought you value, or you think it would bring someone else value, please hit that share button. My mission is to reach and help as many people as I possibly can, and you just never know who could use that one good piece of information. And hey, if you have any topics, discussion questions, or ideas for future episodes, you can reach me directly at sarah@sparkflc.com and just write podcast in the subject line. And if you haven't already, please rate the podcast on your favorite podcast channel. This helps bring awareness to the show. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you're alerted for all future episodes. Please go ahead and follow me on Facebook and Instagram. And if you're interested in pursuing coaching for yourself, you can visit sparkflc.com for more information.